Hi, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing a review on my STIHL HT-KM pole pruner. So I bought this last year, sort of autumn time of last year, and I got it off F.R. Jones & Son and I paid £180 for it. So again, not the cheapest bit of kit, but it's worth the money. I'm going to say that straight off the bat, it's worth the money, definitely. So on one of my large properties I used to use the Lidl multi-tool that they've got down there. Really cheap combi system with the pole pruner on it. And it was alright. I think it had a 10 inch bar, so it wasn't too bad. It was just really awful to use. The bar would usually become loose and you'd have to keep tightening it up and the chain would become loose, and it was a nightmare. It was such pain, and it never really cut very well in the first place and took forever to cut branches and stuff, so it just wasn't really working out really. And also obviously I've got other jobs that I need the saw on, so it was about time I bought my own really. So as you know, I've got the combi system, STIHL combi system, so it was pretty obvious just go for the pole pruner for that. So I've used it probably 5 times now, maybe 5 or 6 times, maybe on some different trees. I've done a couple of hedge reductions with it on some thicker privet branches. I pruned our apple tree with it, cut back a pittosporum with it as well. Did quite a hard cut back. I haven't used it to cut any small trees down yet, but what I can say from using it a little bit is it's really good. It's obviously, with it being brand new, it's super sharp, so it cuts really quickly, especially if you pair it up with the right engine. So I use this on my KM 131R engine, so that's obviously 36 point something cc. It's the biggest, most powerful engine you can get, so paired up with that, it slices through some really thick branches like butter, just super quickly and easily. You can use it on any engine, but it depends how much you're going to use it really. If you're going to be using it professionally, I would recommend getting either a 111R or the 131. You can use it on the 94, KM 94, but it does struggle, especially if you put the 1 meter extension on as well. It will really bog down. So I'd recommend that you just go and get a 131R, and it will be, you have no issues with it whatsoever. It will go through anything. So I'll run you through some of the specs quick and then talk about what I do and don't like about it. So in total, including the shaft, so from the tip of the bar all the way to the end of the shaft, it's 126 centimetres. It's got a 2-year homeowner warranty and a 1-year commercial warranty. The chain pitch is 1/4. It's got a steel Pico Micro Mini 3 chain on it and a Roll-O-Matic Mini guide bar on it, and it weighs 1.3 kilograms, and the bar length on it is 12 inches I think. So it's got a decent bar on it. You can cut some pretty thick wood with that actually, which is quite good. So if you do need to fell any small trees and you haven't got a handheld chainsaw, then it could do it, especially with the 131 as the engine. You could easily do it. So let me talk you through some of the features it has. So on top here, this is where you put the oil. So it's got a quick captive nut for the oil. So you just twist it, flip it down. So that's really nice. I think also that the black piece here works sort of like a sight guide, I think. So if you are felling any trees, small trees, you can use that to gauge. Obviously oil in there. It's got this branch hooker puller thing, which is only made out of plastic, but so far I haven't had any problems, and it is actually useful. Like doing hedge reduction, for example, when I want to pull the branches off the top of the hedge, it is extremely useful for that. Nice big gap here, so all your chippings comes straight out. I think I've had it get clogged up with chippings once, I think, but that wasn't a huge deal at all, really. If I spin it around, so captive nut, so that stays on there, so when you take the cover off, the nut doesn't fall out, which is quite good, so the nut's always going to be there, so you're never going to lose the nut. Put your screwdriver in there, and that's how you adjust the tension of the chain. Of course, rubber grip on the handle, and the usual combi system connector. And the usual starboard, which fits on there nicely. Nice and easy to put on there. So, things I don't like about it. So far, there actually isn't anything I don't like about it. I haven't found something that I don't like about it yet. The more I use it, something might pop up and I might do an updated review, but for the minute, I like everything about it. So the things I do like about it, obviously, I'm pretty sure this comes standard with any hedge cutters or pole pruners or anything like that. On the STIHLs is the rubber grip handle. That makes it comfortable to use and to hold when using it. And the branch puller, I do like that. That has come in handy a lot of times to pull branches off the top of a hedge to stop it falling into the neighbour's property. So it saves you having to go around to the neighbour's property and disturb them to ask if you can pick up the branches that are falling off the hedge. And it's so useful. I really like the captive nut here for the quick fill for filling up the chain oil. It does use quite a bit of chain oil, but so does every chainsaw. And it's quite a small tank, to be honest with you. Quite a small tank for a big size bar, so it's going to use a lot of oil. But it's super quick and easy to fill up, so it's not an issue at all. Design of it, I like the looks of it. It looks professional. It's all well built. You know, it's going to last. And it doesn't look cheap or tacky like the other chainsaw I use, for example. You look at it and you can tell it's cheap and tacky. This one it looks proper, you know, it looks like a proper bit of kit. So yeah, it's also super easy to put together when you get it brand new. It's just the chains in a separate packet, the bars in a separate packet, and the main housing here with the sprockets is in a separate packet. So all you've got to do is just put the shaft on, put the bar on, put the chain on, tension it, fill it up with oil, and off you go. So it takes you about 10 minutes, I'd say, to set it up. So it's super easy. It's really good. It's another bit of kit that I'd recommend. So if you're in the market for a pole pruner, and you already have the STIHL combi system, and these attachments for the STIHL combi system, I think they fit the Honda combi engine as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you've got STIHL combi and you're looking at getting the pole pruner, I would definitely recommend the HT-KM. It's well worth the money. So that's my review of the HT-KM. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.